cost her dream job.
I didn't think that, you know, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself like hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her. What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period. Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane. And for them to terminate me without giving me a chance.
We had a flight attendant who got fired for twerking on the plane. And I seen the video, I found it, I put it before the video and all that. The rapper ended up finding her. He was to the song she was twerking on. He found her, put her in the video. You remember that NYPD cop we spoke about, the female who was under investigation? I don't know what happened. Maybe I'll try to do a follow-up. And it came up that, you know, she had got suspended because she was twerking in a rapper's video. She was the video vixen. And like I said before, when you a public figure, you can't do that. Politics, policemen, firemen, policewoman, firewoman, whatever it may be, right? So, yeah, she got caught twerking and stuff. And she was twerking in the video. And the captain was saying, stop twerking, stop twerking. You know, no, you got to stop twerking. And she wouldn't stop twerking. They was like, get the captain. I am the captain. And she got fired. You know, unfortunately, a lot of guys believe, you know, that women, a lot of women in America, they real occupation of desire is to sell coochie. You know, and a lot of them, you know, you see the nurses at work, you know, twerking in front of the patients. A lot of them, you know, they put their best assets forward on social media. It's not, they don't show pictures with their degrees. They show pictures with their titties. They showing their butt. I'm single, sitting there with they moose knuckle out front. You know, you take yourself right out the marriage game and right into the whole game. So a lot of women, a lot of men feel like, you know, that women really, they desire to sell coochie. That's what they really want to do. And you got your dream job was a flight attendant. And you just feel like you can twerk at the job and nothing gonna happen? Whether it was people on the plane or not, or civilians on the plane or not, like, is it, to me, in my opinion, is it that deep? Why is it so hard for a lot of American women just to be regular and decent? I understand the influence of social media, women addicted to attention, but you got to understand the attention is not always good. You hear women say, well, guys are dogs, and I'm always getting dogged out by men. And guess what? If aesthetically I see you twerking on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Or I talk to you and you talking bird talk, you talking gold digger talk. What do you think men gonna do? Men gonna say, I thought she could be the one. Nah, I just want to hunch on her and just keep it moving. Now guys get the label of, oh, they're bad guys, they're terrible, they're horrible human beings. No, you talked your way right out of marriage. Your social media showed your way right out of marriage. Who would take that flight attendant serious? Very beautiful woman. What happened to, and that's what Felicia Rashad was saying on the Breakfast Club. What happened with women being elegant? What happened to them being, their freakness being taboo? Them carrying themselves a certain type of way. They carrying themselves with pride and dignity. Guess what? We don't want women that's twerking in public, bro. Okay, at the club, do your thing. That's what you want to do. You know, at the crib, you want to dance for a nigga, whatever. Cool. But you on the job twerking, you're an embarrassment. You on social media twerking, you're an embarrassment. Why would I take you serious? You on social media twerking and doing all that stuff all the time? No, you ain't. You might as well go ahead and go all the way in and digitally sell cat on OnlyFans. But the lady said that was her dream job. And, you know, it's already to the point, look at the little rabbit. It's already to the point where guys don't take women serious who are flight attendants. Once upon a time, I talked to this flight attendant. She was a very beautiful woman, right? And she was telling me, like, yeah, you know, the lifestyle for female flight attendant is just not fun. You know, for a gay man, it's very, very fun. They have a lot of good time and fun. But for me and the women, it's not fun because the internet has woke a lot of men up that's been asleep. You're hearing Paul Pierce talking manosphere real pill shit. You know what I'm saying? You hearing Shannon Sharp and Chad Ocho sing. They secretly watch this shit, man. This and women created it. Oh yeah, you know, flight attendants for the street and very beautiful woman. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful woman, right? And you know, seems sweet and all that. It's just to the point where now people that said they didn't put the stigma out there. They didn't put the thing out there. So when you twerking and we see the nurses twerking in front of their patients, we seen the one female nurse telling her husband she was working over and she was getting smashed by the boy recording it. A lot of the guys just not rolling the dice no more. They're not. So for her in general, was it worth it? Was the little attention worth it? When you go get these jobs, was it worth it? They're gonna look at your profile and say, oh, you're the woman that was twerking. No, thank you. Is it really worth it? It wasn't. You be wondering, like, a lot of these women are so beautiful. Why she ain't married? Shit like that. They married to the game. They married to social media. That's a waste of a beautiful woman, too. Waste. And they're going to see all that 10 minutes of fame going to be gone. That's on your resume forever. Everybody's seen it. The attention that you garnish on social media is just sexual attention. It's just men and women that want to smack. That's it. It's nothing fruitful. Nobody going to look at you and say, I'm going to marry you. A simp will, but you ain't going to want no simp for real. You be seeing this be a waste of beautiful women. The internet is wasting beautiful women. And it get to the point where you be out in public. I know y'all dudes. You see these beautiful women, nice and shaped women. The first thing you thinking is like, damn, you see Shell Cat? Is she got an OnlyFans? Real talk. First thing you thinking, like, it's to the point where you used to be able to identify the strippers and shit, right? You be able to identify the birds, the hoes, right? And we all need them in the ecosystem. Good women, good men, bad men, hoes, freaks, tricks, simps. You all need a nice balance in the ecosystem, right? Now you just wondering, like, does she sell cat? Because you can't differentiate regular, degular, suburban, white girl, black girl, whatever, regular, speak well, speak nice. You find out she's selling. You like, damn, for real, that fuck you up. You like, damn, for real? You like, damn, the game. So, when they married to the internet, you can't save them. When they married to the internet, when they, twerking on the internet, they telling everything they doing on the internet. If it ain't business, they selling twat on the internet. That's all the fitness models be. They put all that skimpy shit on, showing them walking from the treadmill, throwing it from the bag, wearing the skimpy shirt, twerking. All that is let me get a baller nigga. Let me get some attention. Maybe a rapper jump in my DM or something. That's all it is. You can never fulfill a woman like that. If anything, she like a disposable cup. Fill it up, drink out of it a couple times, throw it away, recycle that hoe. But hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. It's where the real channel go at. Appreciate the love, support, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel.